Hello there, men, and welcome to the Masculinism Movement channel, a place for men to be men and talk about masculinity and men's issues. I'm your host, Brian Krall, and today I'm going to talk to you about the biases in schooling, career, and financial responsibility, and guess who they favor and who they put at a disadvantage. If you guessed that they were biased towards women and against men, you were correct. Thanks to affirmative action, women get more scholarships than men and graduate college more than men do, partly due to the fact that women get almost 60% of scholarships and men get only about 40. Women are the majority of teachers and educators, which means women are the majority of those who are influencing the developing minds of the youth and the information that they get. Affirmative action is ushering women into the most cushy jobs in the world based on their gender and not on merit, while men are being left to occupy all of the worst, hardest, most dangerous jobs in the world. Women now earn equal pay as men for doing the same work, but yet they do not want to have the same financial responsibilities. So they still complain about a false wage gap, even though it has been debunked several times. And they expect men who they date to pay for them and to be the financial providers in relationships and marriage. Women do not pay taxes. Men are the only actual taxpayers, as men's tax dollars go to women. And these claims that I'm making are not just rhetorical. I have sources to cite, which will provide proof for you of these claims. So check out the description below, where you will find links to the following sources. The first is on college scholarship statistics. This is where I got the data on the number of female scholarships being about 60% and men's being about 40%. The actual numbers are 59% and 41%. And what's really interesting about this website is that it called these numbers in equal distribution. And this is what happens with feminism and statistics and other forms of scientific data, is that they will skew results and information, or if not numbers, then how we refer to numbers. So if it wants to say that men and women are equal in a certain way, it will do so even when they are showing that they aren't. And everyone knows, 59 and 41 are not the same numbers. They are not equal. If you round 59, one more up to 60, and 41, one more down to 40. And a 60 and 40 split is actually a very significant difference. That is a 20% difference, or a 1/5 difference. And no one who understands numbers wouldn't call those equal unless they are intentionally attempting to skew and manipulate your perception about them. But the truth is that women are getting almost 20% more scholarships than men. And then the next citation showing that women are the majority of teachers below. We have an article from Brookings and the Brown Center Chalkboard written by Dick Stark, saying that as more women graduate from college, the teaching profession becomes more female. And then next, to prove the point that women earn far more college degrees than men, I have a link for you on a study with statistics and even a graph to illustrate for you visually exactly what this college degree gap looks like. And so this is called the stunning college degree gap. Women have earned almost 10 million more college degrees than men since 1982. Wow. Gee, I'm no college graduate or anything, but I think that 10 million is kind of a lot. I mean, I've certainly never counted that high or anything, or seen 10 million of anything. So I'm not really sure how to think about this number here, other than the fact that it is certainly an extremely large number from my perspective. And then to prove that men are the primary taxpayers and women the primary recipients, there's an article I linked for you called "It's True, Only Men Pay Tax." And it also comes with some handy statistics and graphs And then lastly, I'd like to prove that men are 10 more times likely to be killed at work than women, with the final link below from Forbes called Fatal Employment: Men 10 Times More Likely Than Women to Be Killed at Work by Chuck DeVore. And that also provides statistics on all different types of dangerous occupations that men work in. And I really hope you take a look at that, because 10 times more than women. I mean, I knew that it was more, but when you see these figures, it's just like, wow. But anyways, there are these sources cited for you below to prove that there are biases for women against men in schooling, career, and finance. So the case is now officially closed on that, and that concludes this talk. Thank you for listening. Be sure to share your own thoughts and opinions by commenting below. And if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button and share these messages with everyone by sharing the video on social media and talking about these things as well. And lastly, make sure you've checked out all those links in the description, because there are other resources for your masculine personal development and living the life you want to as an independent man. Stay tuned for the next video coming out soon, which will be on the sexual objectification of men. And make sure you subscribe so you'll be notified when that is. And until then, take care of yourselves, men, because no woman out there is going to.